Welcome students. Today in this video we are going to start an interesting chapter, Quadratic Equations, and we will start here this chapter with introduction of quadratic equation, and after that we will do some problems also. What is introduction of quadratic equation? A quadratic equation in variable x. A quadratic equation in variable x is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a, b, c are constants, x is variable as you know, and here a must not be equal to 0. So here this power 2 in this quadratic equation plays a very important role. If this term is not available in this equation, this will not be quadratic. It will become, linear equation. So due to this power 2 of x, it is known as quadratic equation, and this power 2 is called degree of the equation. So it is clear that a quadratic equation is having of degree 2. Here degree is 2, and it is very important to understand that here a means coefficient of x square must not be equal to 0, otherwise this quadratic equation will not remain as a quadratic equation. So this is the basic concept about introduction of the quadratic equation. You might have studied that ax square plus bx plus c, this is known as a quadratic polynomial. Sometimes we represent it by suppose px. So we can understand it like this also, that if any quadratic polynomial is equated with 0, it becomes quadratic equation. So this is all about introduction of quadratic equation. Now, what is the solution? What is the solution of a quadratic equation? In any quadratic equation, if we find out the value of the unknown quantity which is variable, say x, that value of x is known as solution of the quadratic equation or roots of the quadratic equation. Correct? As for example, suppose you write here x square minus 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. If in this given quadratic equation you put x is equal to 1, then this left hand side becomes 0, because this left hand side is 1 square minus 3 into 1 plus 2, which becomes 0. So the value of x which satisfy this part, the quadratic polynomial satisfies whenever we put x is equal to given value, and if it becomes 0 in this case, then this value of x is known as solution of the quadratic equation or root of the quadratic equation. In some of the cases, you will find that there will be two values of x in a quadratic equation. So maximum a quadratic equation will have two roots, but sometimes both of the roots are equal, and in that case there will be only one value of x, only one solution, or you can say only one root of the quadratic equation. Correct? So these are introduction about quadratic equation, solution of a quadratic equation, and roots of a quadratic equation. Very easy to understand. Now we'll make it more clear with the help of some problems. So let us see some problems now. So here the question is, check whether the following are quadratic equations. We are taking two questions here. First is x plus 1 whole square is equal to 2 into x minus 3. And second one is x square plus 3x plus 1 is equal to x minus 2 whole square. Here we have to check whether these two given equations are quadratic or not. So let us solve this first one. Let us simplify it. So in left hand side you can write x square plus 2x plus 1, and in right hand side this is 2x minus 6. Now we will transpose this 2x minus 6 to left hand side. It will become x square plus 2x minus 2x plus 1 minus 6 is equal to 0, or this 2x minus 2x will be cancelled out here. So you are getting x square minus 5 is equal to 0. Now you think it, whether this is quadratic or not. So in the introduction we have already discussed that expression in this form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 is quadratic if a is not equal to 0. If b is 0, no problem. If c is 0, there is no problem. But a must not be equal to 0. So in this case, you see here a is equal to how much? Whenever you compare these two equations, we are getting a is equal to 1 here. You are getting here a is equal to 1. In this case, this is not equal to 0. However, there is no term consisting of x, so b is equal to 0 and c is equal to minus 1. So now this is clear that this given expression is a quadratic equation. Correct? So hence, therefore, this given expression is an quadratic equation. This is the answer. Similarly, we can do this second question also. Let us first of all simplify it. Here left hand side is x square plus 3x plus 1, and right hand side is x square minus 4x plus 4. Now we will transpose this part to left hand side. So it becomes, before transposing we can cancel out x square also. So you are getting here 7x minus 3 is equal to 0. Here you see there is no term consisting of x square here. It means here a is becoming 0 in this expression. That's why there is no term consisting of x square. So clearly this is not a quadratic equation. Hence, this given expression is not a quadratic equation. This is the answer. So now this is very clear that how we can check that whether given expression is a quadratic equation or not.